Okay, this is a pattern that we'll have on my website within the next few days. You can see how this pattern has shaded areas in gray. This is the waist area of your pattern. Some patterns have X's in the waist area, and some patterns will have a solid black fill. The solid black fills will not have this fine line detail. Personally, I prefer the fine line detail in this manner. It makes it easier to follow with the scroll saw blade. The drilling the holes anywhere in the waist area is acceptable. Honestly, it does not matter where you would drill a hole, because it's all waste anyway. But personally, I like to go towards the corner areas, the sharp corners, such as here. This is where I already drilled a hole, and I would make my first cut going this way and working around. It'd be just as effective putting the starter hole here and working this way, or starter hole here and working this way, just working your way towards a sharp corner. Sometimes you will not have any sharp corners on your patterns, such as if this was your main part of your pattern all the way around. So, well, I'll draw it on since this is waist. If your pattern was something like this, your waist area, depending on how you're going to display your project when finished, if this is going to be a wall hanging, I would put the starter hole down here at the bottom, then start cutting going this direction. The reason for that is, if your project is on the wall, it's easier to deceive the eye if there's a slight burr starting to stop your blade from cutting. You'll get more experience on how to remove the burr as you get more experience with the scroll saw. Going this way, and if this was the rounded area on bottom, if all these areas right here were curved, such as this, I would put my starter hole down here in the bottom. Same reason. It's easier to deceive the eye. But like I said, put your starter hole closest to a sharp point. It could be right here towards this tail. It could be right here in this corner. It could be in this corner. This isn't really a sharp point, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say about making your first cut towards a sharp corner. It doesn't matter if it's a inside corner or an outside corner. It makes no difference. Just your first cut towards corner. This is an assortment of drill bits that I frequently use. These range anywhere from an 1/8 inch down to a wire size number 80. A lot of sizes in between also. These bit holders, such as these, and here's a third type. I've shown these in previous videos. Let me move these out of the way. 3 different types of drill bit holders. Now when I am doing thicker pieces of wood, 1/4 inch on up, I will use my Dremel drill press. But doing thinner pieces of wood where the drill press will not reach to the center of the project, I might try one of these tools. For instance, if I'm doing an 1/8 inch Christmas ornament that has a long narrow shape and I can't get my drill press in, I'll just simply take this, you loosen, grab one of these drill bits, just loosen it a little bit more, grab one of these drill bits, loosen it a little bit more, get one of these drill bits, slide it in between the jaws, and simply tighten it up. Same way as this one. Loosen it up, Put the drill bit in, tighten it up, and the same as this third one. Tighten it up, put it aside. That's an example you can use when you do not have a drill press accessible. This is another way of doing your starter holes. My main tool that I use for doing my starter holes is this Dremel drill press right here. Most of your big box stores will sell this drill press. The Home Depots, the Lowe's. I may have even seen these at Walmart before. They're around $35 to $40 without the tool. The features on this, here's the handle so you can pull it up and down. This is a shaft. Inside the shaft we'll have, I'll just show it to you, is the bar that pulls up. On top of this bar it has a good attachment so you can hold your Dremel tool out to the side and use that as a flex shaft, such as well, excuse me, I don't have one hanging up here, but you can hang your Dremel from up here. This little gadget holds different drill bits, or the case for Dremel has their own style of drill bits. Dremel sells their line of drill bits, miniature drill bits, and they fit right here in this little holder. Also, this drill press, if you loosen this knob back here, obviously raises it up and down. But if you loosen this little screw here, you'll notice that your drill can turn this way. So you can use it as a horizontal boring too. Just give me a hold of it. You can use this horizontal boring. It has a set indentation on there to go at different angles. Very useful tool. I love this. Another tool is the Tabletop drill press. This one's made by Delta. It's hard to read, there's a glare coming from the lights. This basic drill press, and put the drill bit in, and pretty self-explanatory. Hope you enjoyed this short video. Thanks for watching.